All right. We'll let that breathe for a second. All right. So I think what I probably need to do is open up two windows. This is what I'm going to do. What's up, good people? Thank you for tuning in. We'll get things cracking here in just a second. Oh, yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Very good. I don't know if you guys are a drinking variety, but today's drink. So the other day I had Malibu, um, Malibu grape Ciroc and apple Ciroc, and white cran strawberry juice. It was banging. Today, um, my glass, look at my cool ass glass. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but um, today just Crown, just just straight. So um, before we get started, we're going to just let a few people get in, and today we're going to talk about um, sex because today is Thirsty Thursdays in our group, Truth Be Told. So for the people that are on my page, please go join Truth Be Told. And Thursday is the one day that we, I guess for lack of better words, don't police the page, so to speak. Um, Historically, the group is designed to bring people together that to talk about something other than sex. That's the goal. Before it's all said and done, I'm going to drop a few links here and there, um, from the group, from my friends that have businesses, um, because ultimately I want everybody to come up. So bear with me. The questions today come from some of my friends and some of the people in the actual group. We're also going to talk about toxic memes. Uh, Toxic memes that are just really unproductive um, for us as people who are trying to have successful relationships, healthy relationships, because oftentimes we see these memes and these people live by them. I mean, there have been plenty of times where literally someone has sent me a meme, for lack of better words, to co-sign what the hell their argument is. And as long as you can do that, like, it's really hard. Like, it's almost like you're brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get. So I decided to make this like a three-part series because I had so much to cover, and I think that once we hit some of these memes, before you know it, it'll be like 3 hours. So, um, just to get started, a couple things. If you have a business, please drop your business link. If you guys are looking for uh, small businesses to support, please hit my friends. Um, Also, um, join the group, Truth Be Told, as I mentioned before. Also, parlay cards, week 17, $10 a card. I'll drop that link there. Last week's winner won 160. Before that, 150. Before that, 320. So, get to the money. All right, so we're just gonna get to these questions because that's what everybody's here for, right? What I'd like to do is tag the person so that they can hear their question being asked. So give me a second. Let me Hop over here, and I'm gonna tag everybody. What's up, Lakeisha? How you doing? So this first question, and these are in no particular order, by the way, comes from Samantha. So I'm gonna, oh shit, wrong one. And I like to tag the people so that if I'm saying it wrong or explaining it wrong, then they can check my ass on it. So, hey, Michelle, how are you? What's up, Mary? All right, so Samantha's question. Can a sexual relationship transition to a long-lasting serious one? If so, what needs to happen? Okay, I'm gonna repeat that. Can a sexual relationship transition to a long-lasting one? If so, what needs to happen? So I'm gonna give some people some time to hop on, type up what they want to type up. So the Crown Straight. So I wanted to put the little fancy ice in it just to make it look like I was drinking like some expensive bourbon or something, some whiskey. But I think I like the Crown without the ice. So Alicia says hell yeah. So if you're saying hell yeah, what needs to happen for that to be successful? Tell me what we need to do in order to make that successful. Oh my gosh, really, Michelle? Do you want to bring you on right now? Oh, I could probably just text you, right? Please answer the text. More time together. So, Alicia, you're saying if you spend more time together, you believe that's what it takes to have a long-lasting or develop a long-lasting relationship that stems from just a truly sexual one. Communication. So, Mary, what we got here? Communication is required, and a person is needed to not have ruined the trust. Okay. So, how many people have actually done this? Like, has anyone had any success with this? I'm sorry, I missed the phone call. Oh. Okay, Michelle. If you mess up my live, trying to get your ass on, be salty as a salt shaker. I got you. But yeah, has anyone had any success in this? Lakeisha, the question is, can a sexual relationship transition to a long-lasting, serious one? If so, what needs to happen? So, and I mean, right now, I mean, everybody's saying hell yes, but I rarely ever see this or hear about this actually being successful. It was a decision made between the two. Sex was good. Let me see what else is good about you. It's possible, but highly unlikely. So I have one highly unlikely, and then I have a bunch of definitive yeses. Michelle with a no. I'd like to hear what my guys have to say on this. Mel, what are your thoughts on this? Have you had any success with this? Because that's what I'm curious about. So everybody's saying yes. Has anyone had one that's failed? Oh, whoa. Mary? Yep, and we're married. Well, shit. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. So, shit, you knocked it out of the park. Congratulations, and Mary's a newlywed. So, that's awesome. Kudos to you. Cheers for that. I should have brought the whole bottle over here. You can make anything work. Sex is very important in a relationship. So you guys have never, Alicia, and I'm asking you directly this question. So, I mean, have you guys ever met someone that you had good sexual chemistry with, but just philosophically you guys just didn't vibe? Um, I mean, has anyone had that experience where everything, you know, like you guys may have just been different points in your life. You know what I'm saying? Um, which historically is how I've seen this. But I mean, all these hell yeahs, I'm really curious. I'm really curious now. Kimberly, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Man, well, fucking good for you guys, man. Shit. Coleco. Oh, okay. Let's see. Robin, communication and clear expectations on each part. It is possible to start one with a type of connection and it evolve to something more. Also, one or both of the persons must communicate a desire to build more. Two, the relationship between the even the platonic needs have to have trust and true between. Okay, bear with me here. I understand y'all typing. Some people typing on the phone. I'm gonna just start it all the way over. I don't know why I'm using my finger when I got my mouse here. Communication and clear expectations on each part. It is possible to start with one type of connection and it evolves into something more. Also, one or both of the people must communicate a desire to build more. The relationship between even the platonic ones needs to have trust and truth in between the two. Each must generally like the core of the other person and have foundations other than the sex to build upon, similar to likes, interests. You know what? You read that shit. Go ahead, you read it. Just read it out loud. You tell me how. Let me see how smooth you do it. Lakeisha, anything is possible, but this type of situation is unfavorable for most. Both parties may not be on the same page at the same time. Which, thank you, Robin. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Because she tried, you see how she tried to play me? She tried it. I'm on your ass though, Mary. So, I'm a little curious about how you guys get to so you meet someone, right? You vibe. I guess at least you vibe enough to have that, you have that sexual chemistry, or you get to sex. Let me just say that. You get to sex. Sometimes we rush this, which is part of the reason why it falls apart and it stays on the sexual level versus something more. But let's say you get past that. When you meet the person walking in the door, I mean, is it like, yo, this is just what we're doing? Like this is where the relationship starts and stops in the interim. These are the questions that I'm curious about. Yeah, I mean, obviously Mary's an anomaly. Well, I think Mary's an anomaly. Actually, since everybody's saying yes, I mean, what happened then? For all these people that are saying yes, what happened to it then? I mean, if you guys are convinced that it works, and again, I'm not questioning. I'm just saying, if you guys feel confident that it works, then tell me what was the end result. So, Mary, we got you. You married your. I don't have a delicate term for it. You married your person that you had that with. Um, Michelle, rush sex clouds judgment and doesn't keep goals aligned. Do you spell out the goals? What's the goal? What's the goal when you meet the person? That's what I'm saying. So if you meet the person walking in and saying, hey, my goal is to be in a relationship. So if I ask everybody on this feed, they're going to say the goal is to be in a successful relationship, to be married. So if that is the goal, how does it just get stuck in the mud? Or for all these yeses, again, what's the end result? At this age, the goal is marriage and commitment. No clearly defined goal. Just see how you evolve. Okay. Um, was there a point, and Mary, I'm asking you specifically, was there a point where um, was labels important? Was there a point where one person wanted to flip the label, or were you guys just literally just kind of woke up out of bed, engaged one day? Like how was that? Um, how was that process? Because I know sometimes some people are very big on labels, and so often the problem is that one person may want to stay in one place, and then the other person wants to flip that switch or that label, and the other person's not ready for that, and then that's where shit falls apart. um, rushing sex, you stay in the fuck friend zone. Levels to this shit, I guess. Um, when it is casual, goals are not discussed, I presume. But I mean, like, damn, like, so what I'm saying, like, you have a friend or you see someone that you're interested in, right? You know, you guys exchange numbers, you're talking or whatever. I mean, I just feel like at some point you stumble across a conversation like, what are you looking for? You probably have that on the first, when you just texting like those generic questions. I mean, I would think. Um, we communicate a lot. Actions and words align. Labels are less important when you have that type of consistency. Woo! So let me say this. So I talked about this briefly the other day when I did my other live. The post of the day will get something. I don't know what, because we're not having events anymore. So typically it would be like a drink. Like I'd get you a drink at a Truth Be Told event. But I'll figure something out. But that was really good, Mary, and that's really rare to get the consistency and the good communication. Because I know you're a very good communicator, so I mean that's really cool. Kimberly, when I met my husband, we were just friends, so I thought just having a good time. And he flipped the label 8 months later. He wanted more, and then a year after that, we were married. And he didn't have to be with me 4 or 5 years to know he wanted to marry me. Boom. You know what? Like for that. That's good. I love reading shit like that. I really do. Those type of stories give us hope. That I guess as well as Mary's gives us hope that we can actually accomplish this. So, Michelle, lack of transparency and communication is why nothing happens and people are overlooked. Lakeisha, you need to speak. The floor is yours. Give me what you got. Or are you saying like you literally need to speak? I mean, because speaking of, let me just while I'm waiting on Lakeisha, I'm gonna just do a quick promo. This is like, oh, okay, so you, oh man, okay, okay. If you have Clubhouse, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Follow me on Clubhouse. That's my Clubhouse shit right there. Also, boom, 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 boom. That's my IG shit right there, right? All right. So what I'm gonna do is, because I gotta get my girl Michelle on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add you to it, right? Let me ask you this: can you say whatever you want to say in 2 minutes? Give me a yes or no on there. Sometimes, and I'm not saying but I have some birds that like to chirp. So, let's see. Let's see if you can do it in 2 minutes, and I'll get you on here. He feels long engagements don't have a lasting marriage. I wonder why. Do you agree with that? I mean, if you're built for success, I think you're built for success, um, regardless of the circumstances. But um, that's Lance's take, and of course, nobody listens to Lance. Shout out, self promo. Um, so I'm waiting on Lakeisha, but while we're doing that, I'm gonna just look at the next question. And again, if you have a small business, please drop your business link so someone can use your services. Let me work for you. I've seen engaged couples get married after years and it don't last a year. You know what? I have too. But I don't believe in those cases that they were completely built for success. And I think that that's what the determining factor is. You know, if you have a good core, um, then you're going to be built for success, and then obviously you have a higher success rate. And I'm just looking on my page. Let me just slide over here, make sure I hadn't. I don't know if people inside the group can actually comment on. Stephanie, how you been? Hey Lance, I personally think that the intentions are to be known during the getting to know each other stage. Intentions should be clearly known between the two. If the intentions are tried and true, then you can pursue it to the next level. That's fair enough. And I think that, oftentimes we're not transparent enough. Both ways, male and female. I see often where like it's toxic ass memes where they talk about, all men do is lie. I don't really think that that's always the case, and I'm not saying that they don't, but I just think that men and women should be a little bit more clear with their intent. Um, you know, I also seen a meme where the guy says, "Well, hey, I just want to do it to you," and then the woman, it's like her walking away or something like that. But you gotta say, be clear with your intention. I mean, that's a vicious cycle, but I tell you, you get a lot further than what you think, just being real, I guess. But so I think I lost Lakeisha because I was waiting on her to give me an answer. But so I'm gonna move on to the second question, which is also Samantha's. And I want to thank everybody who submitted questions. And because this is going to be a multi episode, because there's so many questions, please give me more, and I'll just, like I said, I'll give you a shout out, tag you, and then we'll get to it. Michelle, where are you at? Let me see if I can add Michelle, because I don't know how to do it on a. Let's see, create. No. Michelle, is there a way that you can request and I can just click a button and let you in? While you're figuring that out. Oh, I see something pop up on my phone, but it's not popping up on. Hold on. You just said no answer from the guest. Get your house in order, Michelle. Being clear with intentions is important. If the person doesn't accept it, then it's really on them. I have been there before. Yeah, it's. So, ladies, I'm gonna just ask you this. So, how do you feel about someone? Like, when is it okay to say, well, you know what? I just find you sexually attractive, and I just want to fuck your brains out. Like, when is it okay to say that? Because when guys are that transparent, apparently that's frowned upon. So at what juncture Can they say that the day that they meet you at a Truth Be Told event, or can they say that after they exchange numbers? When is it okay to just say, I don't really know you like that, but I really physically find you appealing, so I want you to punch that. I want to punch that ticket to Pound Town. That's what it is. Let's see here. I only had to blame myself when I developed feelings for someone that didn't want what I wanted. When that's the case. So, Michelle, so you're saying that, are you saying when that's the case to me? Because, so again, we're having a good time at a Truth Be Told event, right? Everybody got their videos and shit, laughing at these other groups and shit, right? Because you're having a good time, right? That's me shading. And the guy says, hey, I'm really feeling you. I don't really know where this can go, but at the interim, I want to fuck your brains out. Are you saying, all of you ladies are saying that that's the approach that you want? Because, like, I'm a numbers guy, and I feel like a guy's chances of that, saying that, is probably less than 25%. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna wait for y'all answers, but that's when, oh, you're not gonna be disrespecting me. I'm such a lady. You're not gonna talk to me like that. Blah 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 blah. You so Hollywood. It's crazy though, because they'll gun down that dude and then turn around and let the next dude do it. But we'll save that for another live. Anytime, either I want that or I don't. Okay. Maria, initial conversation. If that's how you feel, say it in the beginning. No hidden agendas and no wasted time. Within the first conversation, no need to hold things back. Give me the option instead of lying and pretending you want something that you don't. Jay, I can dig that. I can dig that. Precisely. Delivery is everything. Michelle, send the request. I will bring you in. I'm gonna punch your ass. Send it right now. I'm looking at the phone right now. Send it right now. Okay, I got an indication. Calm your damn nerves. Approve. You ain't about to drive me crazy. Bring Michelle on the camera. Yes, add.
Hi.
Hi.
It took you long enough. Hi, everybody.
Your ass is in. What you got to say?
I'm just here, yo. I'm just here to help assist with answering these questions that you got, because
I don't need no damn assistance.
I submitted some suggestions myself, and you do need help.
So look, since I added you, my head is cut off because now I gotta lean.
Well, just sit back.
Slide down a little bit. This is not a fucking recliner. I'm sitting here at my fucking dining room table. Let's see what we got here, man.
I can see you.
So you can say that anytime, as long as it's done respectfully. Transparency is the key. I'd rather prefer a man to be upfront and honest about his intentions. For me, the answer is going to be no, though. Damn. See, remember we talked about 25%?
The thing is that there are women who are cool with just having sex, and there's women who's not. But if a man is upfront and honest about it, the likeliness of him getting it is higher than not. It's when
no
you lie about it.
The guy lies, then his percentage goes up. And this is why people lie.
But he lies and then he gets fucked up.
No, he doesn't get fucked up.
Now I gotta flip shit over.
Oh, I mean, guys, you listening?
Listen. Take heed, because this is for real. No, but you guys actually have a higher shot of getting what you want if you just tell us what you want. And some women are on the same wave as what it is that you want as well. It's when you feel like you have to lie and deceit to get what you want from someone.
But the guy still scores.
We're good. Huh?
But the guy still scores, though. So if that's his intention, you gotta lie. He has a lie, because if you meet someone like Lakeisha, she ain't having that shit. She just told you, look,
Don't come at me with that bullshit, because
So you
then
gonna lie to
she's gonna
get
be
some
that
pussy,
one.
or you gonna keep it a buck?
Hey, I mean,
You might need to let
okay.
that slide. Like, that's the problem, and that's why it be so much drama, and so many people are not open to love and actually being in relationships because of the lack of transparency up front. Everybody pretends to want a relationship, and people be ready for them, and then boom, I was just kidding. I just wanted them draws. Well, you could have said that, and I could have fucked and kept it moving. Y'all
I
think
don't
women don't
believe
want to
that
fuck?
I don't believe that it goes down like that.
It does.
Wait, let me say this. Let me say this. I don't believe it goes down like that for most people.
Okay. What's the
Everybody
difference?
can't.
How do you
Everybody cannot say that with a
It's
high submission.
delivery. It's how you deliver the message, though. You have to know your audience, and that's in all things. Work,
Okay.
school, play, whatever. You got to know your audience. So you can't just be like, "Hey, mom, I want to fuck," and everybody not. I mean, 9%.
If you say
90% of
hey
people not gonna
mom,
take that.
you say hey mom, you have 0% chance of scoring.
You lost me at the "Hey, mom," but if you converse with me, and we're talking, and you're like, you know what, I really dig you. You dope, but I'm not
Hey
looking for
mom.
nothing serious. Let's have a good time. Then I might be down for it because I might just want to have a good time too.
What made the Hey Mom trending? Was it one of those songs that
What's
one
up?
of those New York rappers, right?
Ah,
Hey
so we
Mom,
gonna get it on
we can get it on
tonight. I
tonight.
fuck
Yeah, who's
Padre
that?
and
Cameron?
me too.
Is that Cameron?
Yes, it is a Cameron. Yeah, Dipset
So just on a
Cameron.
side note, the only song that hit from Cameron is that shit with where he'd be like um you get shot at, homie, y'all do the shooting. Um it's on that it's on that
I don't know the
and
song,
he
but
got
the
that
beat is
down
in
and
my
out.
head.
That
Yeah,
down and
no,
out
it ain't down
song
and
with
out.
Kanye.
Yes.
That Koozie the Juices. Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That was my ringtone. The
So
girlies, the
what we talking
models,
about here?
they
We talking
Coochie the
about.
Juices. Yeah, that was my ringtone. I had that for my ringtone.
You got me lit. Now I gotta
Okay,
play
okay.
Cameron before I go to
Right.
bed.
See, I don't play music no more because I'm tired of fucking Facebook snatching half my shit because they'd be like, you don't own the rights to the Isley Brothers. I'd be like, yes, I do, but they just block it out.
Just buy some stock.
So,
Okay.
So Lakeisha, I'm sorry, I read yours already. Stephanie, hey, sometimes the truth can save a lot of time and headaches. Either you agree or disagree and move on. Because hey, you never know. That may be what she wants as well. You damn right she does.
It do be what we want, but y'all gotta be still nice. Like, still be nice. We ladies. Still
Where's
be
my
nice.
guys
Be a
at? No,
gentleman.
hold on.
Be
See,
a
this is what I'm talking
gentleman
about.
and get that pussy and stop playing
You
with me.
want to be, we're ladies, right? We're ladies, right? But then you're a fucking slut when you get behind the door, right? Come
Ain't
on,
that what
man.
you want?
Come on, man. It ain't
Ain't that
necessarily
what you
what we
want?
need. That's a
You
different,
want a good time?
we'll say that for episode 2.
Okay.
Robin,
Next question.
I think it depends on the person, whether it's male or female. Is physicality the only thing that they need to engage for sex for that person? Because for me, hold on, I got the little more in the comments. Oh my God, okay. I got like 10 comments and then it's blacked out. We need to
Where'd
connect
you
more
stop
than
at?
physically
I
to
see some people.
enjoy sex. It gets better when the connection is on point. When the
It
connection
depends on
plays
where the
on
person is. That's subjective to the woman and the man, because not all, just like all men don't want relationships, not all women want relationships. But
yeah. But
how
she was
you
like on
approach
maybe
it.
like on some sapiosexual shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta
Well,
have
yeah. If
other
you
stimulation beside the physical.
right. Well, then that works. That's why I said that you know your audience. If you know who you're dealing with and how to get in them draws, you get them. Y'all be wondering how these ugly dudes be getting chicks.
No,
They say they're nice.
I don't.
They're nice to us.
They're nice guys, and you know what? The motherfuckers. Never mind.
Next
You're right.
question. Next
Nice guys.
question.
Nice
We're
guys.
gonna
But they
save that.
truly
Didn't you say we're gonna
they
save
finish
that one for
last
next
though,
week?
for sure. Nice guys do finish last in that department. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to fuck me, buy me some gifts too. Fair enough. So yesterday we was talking about. I'm not yesterday. The other day we was talking about financial standards versus gold digging, right? And so could someone and I'm going to just direct this question directly at Jennifer. So could someone, and see, I don't want to use to ever pay for some pussy, but would a good dinner and a gift get him in the door?
Again,
I
it
mean,
depends on. I mean, some women are cool. Like some women are fuck without the dinner and the date. You tell a girl she pretty and she like, oh, thank you, and ta-da.
bam. Fellas, you taking notes there? You taking notes?
I mean, not me, because you know we going Capital Grill or something, and I need my class paid for. But I'm just saying,
Capital downtown with a little lion out in front.
uptown, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't think females are always honest with themselves. The ability to have sex and not connect is a skill. Not every female can do that.
That's very true too. Everybody don't know their
Usually,
abilities
usually
or
they'll tell
lack
you that they aren't
thereof.
looking for a relationship, saying I just want to fuck, ain't gonna work. We grown, right? It's a physical attraction, then so be it. Especially after a breakup, it's free game. When a
You
woman
know, it's
wants to
such
just
a
have
loaded
sex,
question. You know, it's subjective too, because we're in an age where I think I sent you this as a topic, so we can either discuss it now or later. Do
go ahead,
people want
transition us.
do people
Transition us.
want relation let's transition. Do people want relationships or do they want sex? Like, do people genuinely believe in relationships? Because there's so many people who are uh scared to be in love because of being hurt that now everybody just turned into sex. Or there's the ideal that people just want to have sex because of so many options that's available that they're scared to just miss out on something by settling down with one person.
So
We're
I'm
in a
thinking
different age.
sometimes you just don't want the fucking headache. Fuck, relationships are a lot of
Hey,
work.
Jay.
So you got to be mindful of that. And this is where people got to be honest with themselves, obviously. You know, so do people want, I mean, obviously for the person that they want, then they'll go through all of the adversity necessary to be successful. But
Right.
oftentimes you don't meet that person. It's a lot of trial and error. And so it's real easy to just say, well, you know what? Maybe something physical works for now. But then that brings us back to what we were talking about, how, you know, if they play the game right and there's consistency in communication, then maybe it can grow into something different. But everybody's going to tell you they want a relationship. I mean, everybody's going to talk the talk.
At what
The
point
good
does
talk.
just getting ass get old? Like then you don't want to have that companionship and that intimacy to
When you're
actually be with
completely
someone.
self-sufficient, it never gets old.
Well, when you no longer need anyone. So I guess after we 34 and up, we all people who got their stuff together. It's always a choice.
I think that when you're 34 and up, you're a little bit more settled in your life. And I'm going to tell you what, you're less inclined to put up with bullshit. You know exactly what you want and you identify it, red flag, sooner. So if it's just good dick or good pussy, you identify that and you know exactly where you stand. And in that case, you're not looking for a relationship, which again brings us right back to what we were talking about, the very first question.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think people are looking for relationships or they're looking for just sex?
I think it's a combination of both. I think people are really confused. I think people are guarded. I think people are scared to love because of their past. Like everyone wants someone. Like at some point, everybody wants someone. Nobody wants to be alone, right? But there's two things. Either you're afraid of being hurt again, you're holding on to that past trauma, or looking for something better. There might the greatness might be right in front of your face, but we're constantly looking for something better. And now we have full access to so many options that you just keep spinning the wheels. That whole grass green on the other side.
The saying is the grass is greener where you water it.
Just water it and put your own manure on it, and that should grow.
I personally don't. Whoa. Let's see here. I personally don't understand the purpose of casual sex. It feels good, and there's no obligation. It's easy. It's easy.
It
It's
it is
convenient.
easy, but
We
at
live in
some
a world
point
of convenience. It's convenient.
it's empty. It's empty. It's meaningless. Who wants meaningless sex all the time?
Well, a lot of people do.
Okay, well,
My
then
man
there's
Lick,
that.
they want to be respected, Lance, but truth be told, no pun intended. My man, wait, hold on. Let me give my man Lick a shout. His album will be
Devon.
on Apple Music January 12th. Apple Music. Lick, drop the
What he a
link.
R&B? He a rapper? What he do?
He's a rapper.
Okay.
They want to be respected, but truth be told, Lance, no pun intended, they be on the same time men be on. For real, for real. It's getting worse. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. I got a message that bumped it. I got another message that bumped it. But it's getting worse because men done fucked over women so much they hip to the game. That's why they be having multiple dating partners. When it boils down, they don't trust men anymore, so they play the game men play. And that's why most don't believe in relationships. That's all women want is love. You probably gained a fan or two. Right, you might get a friend request or two after that.
I ain't sending him no
It's
friend
true.
request.
It's
He
true.
right though.
He right.
But women are playing men's games because we are tired of, but it hurts everybody. Like everybody has roles. I definitely believe everybody has roles. And we all playing the same role is an uneven scale.
Darmisha, dealing with a person sexually can lead to an attachment and emotional involvement, which makes it hard to leave just at that. So this is where the communication comes in about the clear intention. But again, and my man Brian actually asked this question, that people say that they can control their emotions and say it's just sex, but feelings always get involved. Now, there's a point
Yeah,
in
after a
time
while,
where
how long you just having sex with somebody?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you just ride that wave until it crashes. I mean, which
Somebody,
I believe that's what
yeah.
most people do. They ride the wave until it crashes.
And it's a lose situation. I mean, it may be a win lose for somebody. Somebody loses in the end.
The saying is, if you had fun, you won. So
The
you go
person who
back
just
and
wanted to have fun. But like somebody said earlier, is that women state that they're cool with just having sex, but then emotions involved and then they get hurt in the end. And that is, 9 times out of 10, most women can't just have sex without their feelings getting involved.
that's on my
You know,
cuff thing. You probably couldn't see it.
it's time for a refill. Is that what you're saying? Joy. Look, Joy to the world's here, Lance.
Joy to the world.
Joy.
My girl, Joy.
It's time for a refill, Joy. But yeah, at some point,
Yes. So it's like this. If you're having a live with Lance experience, you got to have some drink in your cup or your glass. So, with that being said, I'm out, obviously. So I got to re-up, but I'm going to switch it up. So I wasn't really fond of just the Crown straight on the ice. Again, I like it warm.
Your Crown Royale, what you about to switch it up to?
I'm about to put some Ciroc and some cranberry juice.
Okay, I'm on Tito's and cranberry, so let's do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you handle the next question while I step out and get my drink here. And that question is from Samantha.
Samantha. Hey, Patty. Samantha Patty. Hope you're tuning in.
I think I did see her head up there, her face up there. But
What's her question?
Her question is, do women, and I'm glad that you're on here because you can answer this. Do women respond better to disrespectful assertiveness? Man, that's a heavy question. Do women respond better to disrespectful assertiveness?
That is a very good question, Samantha, and it's very heavy and loaded, and it's filled with tons of trauma.
So that's like, bitch, just shut up. We're gonna go eat.
Go ahead.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm assuming that's disrespectful assertiveness. Like, shut the fuck up. We're gonna go get the food, and we'll deal with this shit later.
Some women like that because they take that as being a masculine dominant male, but not knowing that it's disrespect. So I'm gonna say yes, that women do like that because some women confuse it with masculinity and dominance versus disrespect.
I'm gonna tell you what I think, and then I'm gonna go get my drink. I think
Okay.
that I see this very popular with younger people.
Yeah, younger.
They think that this is cool. And there's memes that support this as well. So I mean, obviously you guys are ladies, so you have to answer that. But I do see that this is more glorified with younger people. But
I don't accept it. No, it's not a.
I'll let y'all handle that. I'm gonna get some Ciroc and cranberry
Go get
juice.
your drink. Go fill it.
Yes,
Go fill your cup. Make it
I
run it
will.
over.
I will.
No,
Run.
it's not okay. I don't feel like it's okay. And I'm looking at the comments. Keisha says no. Corinne says no. Andrea says no. Darmisha says no. Debbie says hell no. It's not for older women. Like we've grown, right? But think
So,
about
do
when we
you
were
agree?
younger.
Do you agree that
No,
was somehow cool at some point in your life?
I do agree that it was. Like, I'm not even about to sit here and flex. Like, I agree that at some point it was okay, because especially if you didn't grow up with somebody in your life, um, or depending on the household you grew up in, whether it was a domestic violence situation or just lack of a male influence, or it's a lot of influences around. But now today, no, that type of behavior does not will me. Like, um, that's not going to influence me to want to hang out with you, be with you, do anything. Like, I'm not motivated by you cussing and yelling and talking crazy to me. That's disrespectful. But as a young girl, if someone who was not trained and reared upright, they definitely look at it as a male being dominant, taking charge, and ooh, yes, that's my man is in charge. He takes me out to eat. No, that like he's just disrespectful or rude towards you. Yeah. Let's go back through the comments. Sorry, y'all.
So, are there any circumstances in which it is okay?
Andrea says some women do. Cora says, good point. A woman that doesn't understand her value will accept it. Janice, did I say that? I hope I said that right. Janice, someone always gets up with feelings after having sex. Oh, she must be up above. She just tuned in, so we're not there. But yes, good point. Disrespectful. They're inexperienced and don't know any better. That's what Darmisha says. Women who Lovey says it's trauma based. Corinne says, I've never thought that was okay. My mom raised me alone. Again, it's subjective in your environment, how you was raised, what values were instilled in you. A lot of like this is a blessing that you were raised by a single mom without a dad, and you have good values instilled. Because it's a lot of people out here who are raised alone and just look, experience. You're gonna have to learn by experience. I'll teach you the basics, or I gotta work, or I gotta do this. So they're single parents, but they're not involved in raising their kids. So you're blessed to have that. Lick dropping that album. Some younger woman, not mature woman, like that shit until they mama, friend, sister, brother, auntie, uncle hear it and check her ass for letting him talk to her like that. So that's true. That goes back to my saying, when they were kids in their upbringing, the respect was not there. Like, no, you demand this. It's not okay for anyone to treat you like this. But then when they're an adult in a relationship and they hear that man talking to them crazy, they like, nah, you ain't about to be talking to my daughter and niece, little cousin like that. So yeah. Andrea says, I know some older women that tolerate it, but that can stem from insecurity, codependency, or just not knowing your worth. I don't tolerate, um, I'm assuming she's saying, I don't tolerate disrespect on any level. Agreed. You won't get ass being. Darmisha said, you won't get ass being an ass. Keisha says, dominant, assertive alpha men are not aggressive and they love feminine women. That is the honest to God truth. Say it louder for the people at the front, the back, and all the sides of the room. Glenda, hey Glenda, I ain't seen you in a long time, girl. What's the question? Lance,
I
repeat
got
the
it.
question.
I just typed it to her.
Okay. Hey, Mimi. Do women respond better to disrespectful assertiveness? And I feel like grown women do not, but maybe these young, immature women do, like 30 and below. Not saying that all 30 and below, because you know how y'all like to be like, don't categorize everybody. If it don't apply, don't apply. I think it has, Corinne says, I think it has a lot to do with what she's allowed from the very start of the relationship.
Okay.
It's true. Yeah, I can see that. Um, to say the least, most women do not accept it. We are kind of in agreement on a consensus that it's younger women. As you grow, you change. Your needs change from a man as you grow. So, what's the next question, Lance?
The next
Great question,
question.
Samantha.
The next question is, we'll go with yours, which is threesomes, double standard, 2 men versus 2 women.
Let's talk about it. So I'll get into that. We always talk about, so as Lance discussed, Thursdays and truth be told, join our group. Threesomes. It's always ideal to have a threesome where there's 2 women and the man is just, oh, I love it. But let's talk about a woman being pleased by 2 men. Why is it a double standard? Why is it unnormal? Let's talk about it. What's your thoughts?
Well,
What's your thoughts, Lance? Would you have a threesome with another man and a woman?
So one of the questions that someone asked is like, what is like taboo, or what are non-negotiables? I would not do anything that required another man. No question.
Is that the fear of judgment or what? Why not?
Because it's another guy.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Lovey says men and their egos can't handle 2 men.
No, absolutely not. And so it's funny because though, like in my youth, like running trains on people was cool. You know what I'm saying?
But why is it running a train versus a threesome? If a woman has 2 men, why would it be considered? Your boy Lick said it's running the train if it's 2 men and 1 woman. How come it's not a threesome?
So here's the difference. So running a train is I hit her, I'm done. He hits her, he's done. Somebody else hits her. A threesome is that everyone is interacting at the same time.
Well, maybe she giving head to somebody and somebody else hitting it from the back. Everybody's interacting.
Maybe.
Still a threesome.
And that might work for some people. I can only speak from my personal point of view, which is without any doubt that would be a no.
Okay.
But I have friends that actually
are cool with it, right?
Absolutely cool with it. Like,
yeah.
Especially out of town.
Out of town, because I don't know these people.
No, it's just no. So let's level with each other. So like out of town, like Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. If you're old enough, like Freaknik, Myrtle Bike Week, motherfuckers is about that action.
But they ain't coming back telling you.
Nah.
Truth be told, they ain't telling.
They ain't.
So it's more common. Let's just say it's more common than guys allude to. It's happening out here.
So I don't think that it's necessarily that the guys are pretty straightforward about it. I don't think that they're not. I don't think that they're secretive about it. I think fucking women, the ladies that talk to me like I'm a lady at Myrtle Beach, is quiet about it.
Because so she still can't be a lady and respected just because she's sexually adventurous.
You know
Let's
what?
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely can. So that's one of the questions. That's also the double standards. That's one of the questions on here from Denisha. Some of the double standards that apply, and I think that that's absolutely one of them. But I think that as a society, a guy can say, hey man, I had a threesome at the beach, and you might get a few eyebrows. But if a girl says she had a threesome, you might be in HR.
Right.
I mean,
What's
it's a
up with
double
that? Like
standard.
y'all still stuck on us being at home,
I
feeding
mean,
y'all kids and cooking y'all meals? Fuck these kids.
is
Ain't
she
get
any less
breakfast.
of a lady? No, she's not any less.
No.
Well, no, she's adventurous, like you said.
No. Adventurous. Because I'm a madam and I want all the adventurous hoes to come holler at me.
I'm
I got
sorry,
a
you
place
said
for
you're a
you.
madam?
We talked about this.
Mademoiselle. Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
I got
Okay.
a place for you. Holla at me.
Got a place. Holla at the boy. Let me have some of my Ciroc. This is apple Ciroc. I didn't get adventurous. Just apple Ciroc. I was a little heavy on the pour, and strawberry cranberry juice. Strawberry
So this is
cranberry.
pineapple cranberry with a splash of Sprite and a ton of Tito's.
Okay. Let me hop over
Andrea
here. I was trying
says,
to
I
find
have 2 boyfriends, but we're
swag.
never together at the same time. Some men can't handle it and are closed-minded. Are you in an open relationship? Are you polyamorous? I think that's what it's polyamorous? Something like that?
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous. Excuse me. You know,
I
I don't do
so I
poly
only know
anymore
that because
because I'm selfish.
I stumbled with that word for like weeks.
Yeah. The English language is weird because when you pronounce some words, it's different. So, yep, I don't keep secrets. I'm a polyamorous woman. I love it,
Swag.
girl. Yes, you
Good for
better.
you. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying though,
And they
that is a
ask what
fetish for
over.
women like it is for men. Does a woman want 2 men like a woman wants 2 women? So do you guys sit in your circle? So, like, I mean, on the bucket list for a guy, it might be to have a threesome. Is that on the bucket list for women? Since y'all so
Yeah.
fucking honest?
Yeah.
Swag.
Check. But it depends. Not all women are interested in another woman in her bedroom.
Right, but
When it comes to a threesome, like some women are interested in having a threesome, but maybe I don't want another woman. Like maybe I'm not interested in women. Like I don't want you to touch me. I don't want to touch you. I'm just focused on the D. Like you can eat this and somebody can fuck this and we good to go. Or I can suck this and fuck this, like whatever. All women are not built the same, and I think that's where the double standard comes in at is because y'all look at all women as being these little wholesome. I don't even gonna say wholesome because I know we are not wholesome. Okay, y'all look at us as being just whatever, however y'all look at us. But some women are different. That's okay. I'm gonna go back. I scrolled up a little bit. So Lakeisha says, I wouldn't date a man who is or was interested in those types of events. And that's cool. If that's not your thing, don't let it swing. Leak says, Lick. I don't know why I want to keep saying leak. Lick says, I'm trying, though, that's a fetish for a woman like it is for a man. Does a woman want 2 men like a man wants 2 women? Is that what you just read, Lance?
Yeah. But you said, and so your answer was yes.
Yes. Yes. Some women do have a fetish for threesomes, but not necessarily the third person being a woman. Keisha says, I think if a woman is looking to be taken serious by men, she needs to abstain from, I'm gonna assume sex. Um, I agree and disagree because I think some women can abstain from sex and a man can take her serious. And I also think that a woman can have sex with a man and he still will take her serious. A man, if he's what you want, if you're what he wants, whether you have sex with him or not, that's what it boils down to. That type of behavior is kept it behind closed doors. Most men can't handle. Okay, no desire, no desire. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just scrolling. Hey, Justin. Glenda says some women just want to explore. Depends where you are in your sexual journey. And that is true. Everybody's in a different type of journey sexually. So it just depends on when you know, got the cherry pop and
Really?
where you are. And some people will never get there, right? Like there's some people who are not sexual explorers because it's sex, right? Let's talk about another double standard. Again, without there being a threesome, but being a lesbian versus being gay. Like it's tolerated to be a lesbian. It's like cheered upon. Ooh, two women, look.
If they're girly girls,
Or either
it
way.
is not cheered upon. So no man wants the guy girl and the girl. Or I'm sorry,
Okay,
stud.
so if
I don't mean to offend
they're called
anybody.
lipstick lesbians. They're called lipstick lesbians.
Lipstick lesbians?
Lipstick lesbians.
Where you
Meaning
hear that at? I ain't never heard
your
that shit before. You just
your
made that up.
your air quote girly girls, lipstick lesbians.
Oh, the girly girls are called lipstick lesbians. Okay. And what's
Yeah.
the guy girls?
They're butches. They're dykes.
No, I think that's an offensive term. I think
Butches.
in 2020 or 2021.
mean-
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry, they just ambushed the Capitol. There's nothing offensive.
Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. Don't quote me on that though.
Well,
Studs.
apologies if there's any butchers in here. We're not an offensive group, but studs. Somebody said studs.
Thanks,
Debbie and
Huntley.
Andrea and Justin said studs. Okay,
And
so
Robin.
my bad.
Boom, boom, boom,
And
boom.
Robin.
Look,
So,
they on your ass,
boom,
boy.
boom, 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 boom.
They on your ass, boy.
Look, they coming
Okay.
for me tonight.
Okay.
So lipstick lesbians are the girly girls that you discussed. And then we have the studs, which stop laughing at me. Then we have the studs, which I was incorrectly calling butches, but you know, I'm not a lesbian, so I don't know what anybody's called.
So speaking
let's
of
talk
double
about it.
standards, are women that are sexually free called whores? And
Yes.
So this comes from Denisha as well. The double standard: women who are sexually free are called whores, while men are praised for being a ladies' man.
Yes, I agree with that.
I don't
Because
think a
look at
ladies'
time
man
when
is defined by the number of sexual partners you have.
maybe not, but whenever has a lady who is openly sexual and just free,
Promiscuous.
right? But when has she ever been a winner and not a whore or a promiscuous woman? But a man is like dapped up, like, yeah, my guy, you got that, yeah. How come I can't dap up my females and be like, yeah, you bag Lance, yeah? Why you
So
dapped up for bagging me, but I can't be dapped up for bagging you? And this is just an example. Nobody's bagged anybody.
this is you. This, if your girls don't dap you up, then that's not the guy's fault. But
I mean, my friends dap me up all the time.
But a woman would say that if you know I got around, they would call me a hoe. So I don't really think it's a double standard. I'm gonna tell you where this really became popular at. What's the name of that show that's on Everybody Loves Mary or something about Mary or some shit?
Justin
This
said
one, that shit exploded like because she apparently had like a lot of sexual partners, and all the women was like, yeah, that's so cool. She's just exploring herself. She's just, all this shit. No man can really do that. You could not make a movie with a man doing that, and it's like gains praise.
yes. Guys been doing this since the beginning of time. Even with other guys.
Right. They may have been doing it at the beginning of time, but it's never been praised. Nobody said a ladies' man is typically a womanizer or someone that's like extremely charming. Kim Kardashian or Blac Chyna are praised.
Yes,
Hell yeah. Being Mary Jane. There you go. Thank you, Era.
Yeah.
Or she's got to have it. It's the same shit. Like the same principle. And I don't think sexually free has to mean many partners. Right. You could be adventure. So if you don't have many partners, then I think you're adventurous. I think like the term changes slightly.
Yeah, having many partners doesn't mean that you're a whore. I mean, I'm gonna reverse that.
Well, what does it mean? What does it mean?
No, that's not what I meant to say. Being adventurous doesn't mean you have many partners to equate as a whore, because
What
you can
makes
be
you a whore?
adventurous with one person.
What makes you a whore? Can someone define that for me? What makes you a whore?
Drop in the comments, guys. What do you think is a whore? I want to.
Because to
I'm
me,
having
being a
Taco
whore,
Thursday.
being a whore is being promiscuous. But then you say, well, how much promiscuism, if there is such a word, makes you officially a hoe? Or in this case, a whore. Whore sounds so.
Sephora said she's got to have it. Let's talk about Nola Darling and inviting all her boyfriends over, which she invite all her boyfriends over and for Thanksgiving dinner.
I wish.
Is she a whore? Is she a whore because she invited all her boyfriends over?
She's a whore because she has a bunch of boyfriends.
But but you would do the same, would you not?
If I had a bunch of girlfriends, I would not invite them to one dinner table because that would be a long night for me.
Oh, okay, long night. Long night, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously have some explaining to do, you know?
Damn nerves. I'm almost done with my drink. You're about to drive me crazy. Bring Michelle on the camera. Yes, add.
Wait, why am I doing feedback? Michelle, skip. I am
damn nerves. I'm almost done with my drink. You're about to drive me crazy. Bring Michelle on the camera. Okay, yes, add.
Wait, why am I doing feedback? Yeah, thank you for tightening that shit up.
Okay.
I was about to drop you like third period French, okay? So yeah, oh yeah, let me look. Many partners in a small window of time equals hoe. See, here's the thing, and this is where it's so subjective. Now we're talking about the matter of time, which is why you never should ask. I don't think. Well, this is why I don't ask. When is the last time you had sex?
Don't ask me that.
Because
I don't ask questions
I
don't want to know the answer to.
That I'm not prepared to know, because you might say a long time, and a long time for you may be 1 month or 2 weeks. And a long time for me may be 3 months. So then it's like, damn, this bitch, you want to fuck me now? I'm just saying that's what you think in your mind. You don't necessarily call him a bitch, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't call him a bitch, but I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answer.
You do it in your mind for sure, though.
In your mind, you're asking. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
They just have sex yesterday and they having sex with me today, but I'm not going to ask you because I really don't want to know the answer.
Facts. Why are we using whore? There is no right or wrong. We need to be free to sex whomever, just stay safe. So the reason that we're using the term whore was simply because the person who submitted the question
because I really don't want to.
Michelle.
I really don't want to know the answer. Okay, sorry. I'm getting feedback, so I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, all right. You know what? I don't think you can define whore because the term is subjective. It is a derogatory point of view.
What's the next question?
According to media, plus-size confident women aren't sexy like Lizzo, for example.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, what?
According to the media, plus-size confident women aren't sexy like Lizzo. So I guess the question is maybe why is that?
I don't. Because the media doesn't normalize plus-size women. The media doesn't normalize plus-size women, but there's a lot of men who love and are what we call chubby chasers. Next question, because
I'm
plus
not
size
gonna
women be
charge
winning.
this. I'm not gonna charge this to the media.
It don't have nothing to do
Um,
with the media.
I think from a society standpoint, for a long time, heavy or plus size women just simply were not trending. And recently, due to the boom in confidence and the people like Lizzo, um, they're now trending. Guys used to get clowned about this, but nowadays it's the hunting season is not just hunting ducks. They're hunting pigeons and foxes and everything. Um, so Denisha, this is actually changing, and I think that it's just like with fashion, how, even like how Sir Mix-a-Lot said how flat So can y'all hear me now at all? It's still low right now. See? Now I'm annoyed. So y'all still can't hear me? I'm gonna just cut it and start it over then. Fuck, man. Now you can hear me or you can't hear me? I'm confused. Better but not like before. Fucking Michelle. All right, so I'm gonna just cut the video and start it all over because I don't know. So I'm gonna just cut it right now and just start it over.